Today in our 2017 Honda Odyssey, we'll be having a look at and installing the Curt Class 2 Trailer Hitch Receiver, part number C12031. All right, here's what our hitch looks like installed. As you'll notice, our hitch sits high and tight up against our fascia here, giving us optimal amount of ground clearance. Welded on the bottom of our hitch frame and the receiver here, we have our safety chain plate where we can attach our safety chains onto through the openings here. On the side of our receiver here, you'll find our industry standard 1/2-inch diameter hitch pin hole to secure any of our hitch mounted accessories. Welded onto the end of our receiver here is this nice collar, has a rounded beveled edge to it to help give it a nice finished appearance and help increase the strength of the receiver itself. This hitch features a 350-pound max tongue weight rating, which is the amount of weight forcing down, and a 3,500-pound max gross trailer weight rating, which is the amount it can pull. You'll want to consult the owner's manual of your Odyssey and not exceed the capabilities of either the hitch or the vehicle itself. And if you're using this for a non-trailer application, such as a bike rack or a cargo carrier, Curt does require the use of a stabilization strap to help support the load. We have those available separately on our website as part number 18050. Now, what I really like about this hitch is if you already have some Class 1 or Class 2 accessories, such as a bike rack or a cargo carrier, you don't have to worry about buying new accessories to go with a Class 3 hitch for your Odyssey. This being Class 2 will accept any Class 1 or Class 2 accessory that you may already have. Now for a few measurements to better assist you in choosing any hitch mounted accessory you may need, such as a ball mount, bike rack, or a cargo carrier. You're looking at about 13 inches from the ground to the top of the receiver opening, and about 5 inches from the center of the hitch pin hole to the rearmost part of the back bumper. Now that we've gone over some features, we'll show you how to get it installed. Okay, to begin our install, we'll need to remove our driver's side panel here. We have 3 plastic push pin fasteners to remove. Right here, next to where the subframe comes up, we have a 10mm bolt. Then right here, we have a Phillips screw that we need to remove. Now to remove these 3 plastic push pin fasteners, use a flathead screwdriver, come in, pull down on the center part, use a trim panel tool if you have one to go underneath the big section, push down, and it'll pull out. All of our fasteners are exactly the same. Okay, with our screw, our bolt, and the 3 fasteners removed, we can grab the panel, pull it on out, and we'll set it aside. Now right by our tailpipe, we have an exhaust hanger right here. We'll spray some lubricant on it, and then we have a second exhaust hanger over here to the side. Spray that one as well too. Then we'll use a pry bar to pry off our exhaust hanger. Okay. Okay, that'll give us enough room to get our hitch in position now. Now we'll spray some lubricant in our weld nuts, and we'll use a wire brush, which we have available on our website as part number 814092, and run it in and out a couple times. This will help remove any dirt, debris, or rust which may be inside of our threads. We'll make sure we'll do this for all of our attachment points. Now that we have our weld nuts cleaned out, we'll show you our attachment points. On our passenger side here, we'll be using these 2 weld nuts that are closest to the rear of the frame rail. On our driver's side, we are using these 2 weld nuts closest to the rear as well. Additionally, we'll be using this empty hole right here in the middle. With that, we'll be using our fish wire going through that hole where it'll come out this large access hole to the front of it. We'll place our spacer block onto the wire and stick it inside the frame rail. And we'll thread on our carriage bolt and pull it on down and through and remove our pull wire. Now for our weld nuts, we'll be using our bolts with a conical tooth washer The teeth will face away from the bolt head and towards the hitch when we secure it into place. We'll be using a 19mm socket on our bolts. Now with an extra set of hands, we'll take our hitch, raise it into position by sliding it over our exhaust, and then go up into place and secure it with the hardware. Use our nut on the carriage bolt. Tighten our bolts down now. Now our nut's slightly different. It's a standard bolt versus a metric bolt, so we'll use an 11/16 socket to tighten that one. Now we'll torque all of our hardware to the amount specified in the instructions. Okay, with our hardware torqued, we'll raise our exhaust back up and re-secure our hangers. And that completes our look at and installation of the Curt Class 2 Trailer Hitch Receiver, part number C12031 on our 2017 Honda Odyssey.
Click the link below to shop, learn more, or visit us at etrailer.com.